Hey folks, how we doing? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Dave Wildheart, and this week we are checking out another live musical performance. And we are checking out a video from a chap called Jerry Reed. And more importantly, we're checking out the song Amos Moses, live from 1982. Now, I choose my songs from my large list of requests from you guys, and they're normally chosen depending on vibe, how I'm feeling, if I'm feeling a bit songwritery, guitar-y, full bandy, funky, bluesy, you name it. I kind of choose it based on that. But today I had no real inspiration. I'm quite tired. The winter is all kicking off here and it's a little bit overwhelming. So I wanted something I could just enjoy. And this one was requested loads. So I checked it out. I mean, Amos Moses doesn't mean anything to me. Those two words, obviously they're religious, or two religious names, but it doesn't mean anything to me. And so I had a little look at the lyrics and oh, I was hooked. Almost immediately, guys. As anyone who knows this song will know, it's about an alligator hunter in Louisiana called Amos Moses. So, you know, I don't know how deep we're going to be getting into the lyrics here, but we're going to have a listen, and hopefully we're going to have some, you know, a nice bit of Jerry Reed playing guitar as well. Yeah, I've never heard this song. I've read the lyrics a few times, made a couple of notes, so we will be stopping it every so often, just have a little chat. But I'd love to hear what you guys think as well. And yeah, let's not beat around the bush. Austin City Limits, by the way. Okay, that is funky.
Here's a boy. Now here's a song about a dude who's kind of funky.
Oh, he's a funky guy.
Come down around Thibodaux, Louisiana. His name was Amos. Watch out, here comes Amos. Now Amos Moses was a kid, and he lived by himself in the swamp. He hunted alligator for living. He just knock him in the head with a stump. Son, the Louisiana dog gonna get you, Amos. It ain't illegal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Well, the folks around South Louisiana, they said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator, and just use one hand. Well, that's all they got in there, cause the alligator get him. Left arm concrete up to the elbow. Well, about 45 minutes southeast to Thibodaux, Louisiana. I lived a man called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife, Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his way in the groceries. And they named him after a man of the clock. Called him Amos Moses. Well, the folks around...
Before we get back into it, my goodness, this is not what I expected. I thought he was like a country guy. I mean, it is country, right? But this is funky. This is funky as hell. I mean, what is country funk? I mean, I've never heard anything like it. I love how many musicians are on stage. Assuming, you know, this is back in the day, 1982, where probably everyone's playing live. It's not like these days. It's full on the smoothest vibes from Jerry Reed, like you can imagine, both on his guitar with these kind of little licks he's playing. Obviously, there's other guys playing some licks as well. But just his attitude, I don't even know what the words are. He's so smooth in the way he talks, and he's got such a confidence, and it oozes this like. I mean, it's almost Amos Moses-esque, right? It almost seems wrong to get into the lyrics when we're talking about a Jerry Reed video, but that's what I'm going to do, okay? If you don't like it, that's okay as well. Amos Moses was Cajun. Now, I didn't know what a Cajun was. Obviously, I know the flavor profile, but being an English guy in Austria and my usual ignorant self, I didn't actually know the history of it. I do now. Obviously, Cajuns are a Louisiana French ethnicity. And this guy, Amos Moses, it appears he lives in a swamp, and he hunts alligators for living. He would just knock them on the head with a stump. Now, the stump is important, okay? Later on, we'll find why, but the stump is very important. And this guy, Amos Moses, is a hermit. Yeah, he lives in the swamp, which definitely doesn't seem like the nicest place to live. Kind of damp and wet. I'm getting real Shrek vibes from Amos. And if I lived in a swamp, I think I would also hunt alligators, right? What else are you going to do? Now, the Louisiana law gonna get you, Amos. It ain't legal hunting alligator down in the swamp, boy. Now, I don't know the ins and outs of alligator law in Louisiana, which I know that may surprise a few of you guys. But yeah, like I said, I would, for sure, if I was living surrounded by alligators, you're either going to be best friends with them or you're going to hunt them. Right? Now, his dad seems like a bit of an asshole. When he says here, his daddy would use him for alligator bait, which I had to Google because I just assumed alligator bait was like chunks of steak. But apparently, this is an urban legend. Whether it's true or not, I cannot be sure. But apparently, they did this with young black children, and they would literally use them as alligator bait, which is just delightful, right, guys? But there is no evidence that that actually happened. But I do believe it is an offensive thing to call someone still. But I never heard that. Maybe some people from Louisiana will be in a better position to tell me if that's true or not. Other things I learned about Louisiana. A bayou, probably bayou, French, is a body of water typically found in a flat, low-lying area, especially common in the Mississippi River Delta. Yeah, so it was kind of cool learning a little bit about Louisiana and its kind of history here, which I did not expect to do when I first read these lyrics through. But the difference between a swamp and a bayou? I don't know. Let me know in the comments, guys. Very important. Please let me know the difference between a swamp and a bayou. And if I'm not saying bayou right, then some people are going to be pissed off. About 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana. And that's a very French-sounding name, which makes sense, given the Cajun history. But now, it all makes sense now, because I was looking on the map, and I found that this place, Thibodaux, is just down the road from a place called Napoleonville, which is absolutely one of the most French-sounding names you will ever get. Ville, French word for village, right? Napoleon, flippin' French emperor, legend of the French history. Now, I think it's all made up. Right? Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah basically just rhymes with Louisiana. The name Amos Moses is just two religious names, yeah? Amos, Moses. A very Christian family who use their child as alligator bait. Anyway, let's keep going.
Down South Louisiana, he said Amos was a hell of a man. He could trap the biggest, the meanest alligator, and just use one hand. Well, that's all they got there for the alligator bit him up.
Oh, that bass.
Concrete up to the elbow. Well, now the sheriff, he got wind that Amos was in the swamp trapping alligator skin. So he stuck here in the swamp, gonna get the boy, but he never come out again. Well, I wonder where the Louisiana sheriff went to. You can sure get lost in the Louisiana bayou. Well, about 45 minutes southeast of Thibodaux, Louisiana, I lived a man called Doc Millsap and his pretty wife Hannah. Well, they raised up a son that could eat up his weight in groceries. And they named him after a man of the club. Called him Amos Moses. Y'all can clap with you.
Wow, what a...
Yes, we are.
Okay. Get the clapping going.
Hey, we're going to have some fun now.
That wasn't fun already? Come on, guys. Let's get back to a little picture of Jerry, just to give us what we all want to see, really. Jerry's look, man. Those big cuffs, the big collar, the big cuff. I love it. I love this 80s style. I love looking back at it. I mean, I was obviously not born in 82, but everything about this video, it's nostalgia. I'm sure many people watching will have a much more nostalgic pull than me, but I love it, and I love seeing it. So, to everyone who recommended this one, thank you very much. I really enjoyed it. Now, let's get into it. Okay, so where did we get off? Yeah, we got to... Okay, the sheriff. Oh, no. Let's get to this bit. Okay, so now we see here that he's only got one arm because an alligator bit it off. Yeah, the left arm is clear gone up to the elbow. And Amos sounds like a hardy bastard, doesn't he? He's a big guy. He eats his weight in groceries and was a hell of a man. So not afraid of anything, even with one arm. And it seems that he wasn't eating the alligators. He was in the swamp trapping alligator skin. So not to eat, but to sell. Interesting. I'm presuming he ate the alligators. as well. Now, the big question that everyone asks is, who killed the sheriff? The Alligator or Amos? Well, it's unknown in this in the lyrics. We don't know how that was resolved. We know he's dead or he's not come back. So he's presumably somewhere in the bayou. Bayou? I was saying bayou all along earlier, and I'm pretty sure he pronounced it bayou. So sorry about that. I think Amos killed the sheriff because Amos is a bit of a psychopath by the sounds of it. The imagination needed to write this song is another level. I mean, Jerry Reed, what was it? What is he thinking? It's brilliant. I love it. It's funny. It's completely random. Why is he singing about an alligator hunter in Louisiana? He's not even from Louisiana. I mean, I think he's from Alabama. You probably got that wrong, which I guess is very close, but it's not Louisiana. So what the hell is going on here? Did he just make it up randomly? Is it someone he knows? Is he Amos? Is his dad Amos? I have no idea. I don't think there's much more to it. I really think he was like, I'll write a song about an alligator hunter in Louisiana. And he did it very well, and I really enjoyed it. Love the guitar shreddiness going on there. You know, not much going on, but little things here and there. The rest of the band sounding awesome with this pure grooving funk. And yeah, that bass, that slap bass, and those backing vocals, man, really cool. Thank you everyone who suggested that I listen to this song. Obviously, I watch live videos, so this was a live version. Maybe it's very different from the original. But either way, thoroughly enjoyable. Guys, thank you for watching. Don't forget you can join the Patreon if you want to choose my next video, or just drop one in the comments and we'll get to it at some point in the future. See you next time.